Welcome along to the inaugural World's Awakening Radio Grand National 2020, coming to you from the We Do Mugs Arena. They offer mugs portraying your favourite football team, your wedding, comical and much, much more. Visit them on the web at wedomugs.com. There are 20 horses going to post today, so let's have a look through the runners and riders.
Before you do that, mate, shall we just try and grab a few words with a couple of the jockeys over here?
Oh, sounds good. Go ahead.
Hang on a minute. Yo, Jolene! Jolene! Can we just grab you for a second, just for a few words before the race? What do you reckon your chances are during this race?
What are you on? Race? Race. Yeah, there's a race. Yeah, and I'm in it, aren't I think.
Yes, yeah, you're riding drunk and disorderly, so what do you think your chances are? Do you think you've got a chance?
Probably not, but you never know. We might win. I'll just give him some Jack first. My horse runs faster if he drinks Jack. So
have you ever done this before?
Yeah, about 10 years ago.
So without looking at the history books, I can't remember how you did. How did you do then?
Well, horse fell over and I went to the pub.
Alright, well good luck during the race and thank you very much, Jolene.
Thank you. Can I go get a drink now?
Well, you can, but we're getting close to starter's orders, so you can have one. But if I know you, it probably won't take you long to drink it.
Jots. Bye.
So, hi Terry. You're riding on the back of Classic Killer today. What do you think your chances are in the race?
Well, I think, to be honest, mate, I've got a killing chance of winning. Looked at the other competitors that I'm up against, and they're all pretty much losers, aren't they? And, you know, Classic Killer, well, he's a classic, isn't he? He's got a fine pair of legs. If he was a woman, I would, I wouldn't say what I would do to him if he was a woman. You know.
Have you done this before, Terry?
Well, let me tell you, I've rode Big Maggie, and I've rode her sister too, and I've even rode her mother. In fact, I've ridden quite a few, but this really is a fine horse, and I really think you know, he has great capabilities. You know, of this race. I really do. I think, you know, fantastic horse.
So what
really
you're saying is you've ridden a fine mare in your time?
I have ridden a few fine mares in my time. You know.
Well, yeah, okay, so, well, good luck with the race, and we'll see you in the enclosure afterwards for a good pint.
Thank you very much, sir. I'll see you there to collect my winnings.
Yeah, good luck to you, sir. So, Josh, you're riding on the back of Aladdin today. What do you think your chances are of winning the race?
I think I've got a good chance.
Yeah, you think you've got a chance, do you? There's a lot of good riders and runners here today. I think it's going to be a tough challenge, isn't it?
Hell yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good ones going, so I mean, it's probably going to be quite the challenge.
Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, I definitely am, yes.
Yeah. And Aladdin, he's been in some good form of late. Do you think he's got the form to do it?
Oh yes, I think so. Definitely.
Have to pull out the magic wand today, I feel.
Yeah.
Have you ever done this before? Is this your first national?
This is my first national, so we'll see how this goes.
Alright, well good luck in the race. Thanks a lot, Josh.
Thank you.
Number 1 on the card, Oliver's Army, ridden by Dean Ormond. He hopes to be in charge of the competition today. Number 2, Sunday Girl, ridden by Bex Ormond. Will today be her lucky day? Coming in at number 3 is an Irish Raider, the Hairy Grump. Coming over from the Emerald Isle, the Irish usually better on the flat than they are over the jumps, but we'll see how this one does this afternoon with Neil McCulloch on board. Number 4 is Drunk and Disorderly, Jolene Welsh in charge of this horse. She'll have to hope that it doesn't live up to its name. Number 5 on the card is Giddy Up Gayham, Graham Stern chancing his arm on this one. Number 6 on your card today is the Gingerbread Tart. Rob Clark, the jockey here, looking for the sweet taste of victory. If you drew number 7, then you're backing Mr. Promo, ridden by Martin Robson. Number 8 on the card, Chili Scone, ridden by Dan McGrath, coming into this one in red-hot form. Number 9 is Courageous Clown, ridden by Natasha Bynum. She's hoping to scare off the opposition today. Number 10 is Spectacular Shaniqua. Shanice Black on board here, looking for a spectacular performance. Number 11 on the card is the Geordie Giant, ridden by Rob Pears. He's looking to tower above the opposition. Number 12 in the World's Awakening Grand National is Bullseye, Jade Sharp on board. Looking to make some noise at number 13 on your card is the Gobby Yorkshire Girl, ridden by Michelle Bradley. The Cake Lover is next, Kaz Burgess, guiding this one through the fences. Then we have the Supreme Belcher, ridden by Amy Gilbert. The last 5 in the race today then, Tornado, looking to sweep the opposition away is Jamie Rollison. Aladdin, ridden by Josh Sterline. Harry Trotter, with Joe Zendani in charge. Master Blaster, ridden by Felix A.E. And last but by no means least, the Classic Killer, ridden by Terry Kelly.
Well, it looks like we're all set to go here for the 2020 World's Awakening Radio Grand National. The starter just making sure the jockeys are where they should be, the horses behind the line. He's about to give the go-ahead, arm in the air and racing. The 2020 World's Awakening Radio Grand National about to come your way, chaps. And the first to show is the Gobby Yorkshire Girl, closely followed by the Gingerbread Tart and Cake Lover. These 3 together at the front of the field at the moment. Wider on the course right now, we see the Classic Killer and Spectacular Shaniqua. At the back of the field, Drunken Disorderly seems to be going in a rather haphazard fashion as we head towards the first. Over the first then, and everyone seems to be still intact. Gingerbread Tart takes up the lead, disputing it still with Gobby Yorkshire Girl. Giddy Up Game pops his head up for the first time, taking closer order. Coming through bodies, further down the field is Tornado, the Geordie Giant there as well. And the Supreme Belcher showing up for the first time there in the middle of the course as we head towards the second. They all crash over, a few errors, but I think everyone's still just about going. Aladdin almost unseated his rider there, but Josh Sterline still hanging on. Second and third fences come quickly together. The Classic Killer has come through the field and is now taking up the lead. Cake Lover in second place as we head towards the third. Everyone's still running then at the moment. Ones we haven't mentioned yet: Bullseye, Sunday Girl, Oliver's Army, the Hairy Grump, all right in the middle of the pack. And looking further down the field, Drunken Disorderly, Geordie Giant and Mr. Promo bringing up the rear right now. They all crash over the third then, still the Classic Killer with a narrow lead, but now others come through for the first time. Harry Trotter takes close order, the Master Blaster showing for the first time. Towards the open ditch, the first real test. Here we go then, fence number 4, the open ditch. Oh, and an error there towards the front, and the Gingerbread Tart is the first to go. The Gingerbread Tart comes down at the open ditch, the first of the horses to bite the dust. The rest of them move on then, rattling on towards fence number 5. Classic Killer still in front. This fence isn't too difficult, it shouldn't cause too many problems for the horses here. Classic Killer over it easily, still in front, still followed by Cake Lover and the Gobby Yorkshire Girl. Further wide, Spectacular Shaniqua is there, out to the right. Then comes Hairy Grump, Sunday Girl, Oliver's Army, Harry Trotter. These the top 8 at the moment. Followed through then by Mr. Promo, who's made some progress. Geordie Giant as well, looking a bit better now. Drunken Disorderly still struggling at the back as they head towards Beaches for the first time. Beaches Brook for the first time then, and most of the field still tight together. Classic Killer still holding on to his lead in front as they move over Beaches, everyone just about over, heading now towards Foynehaven. Fence number 7 then, Foynaven, and everyone's still doing really well here in the World Awakening Grand National. Looking down the middle of the pack, one's coming into view for the first time. Horses like Chili Scone, Courageous Clown and Tornado. But Classic Killer still holding the lead. Everyone over Foynaven are now heading towards the canal turn. At the canal turn then, and the Classic Killer still leading. The Gobby Yorkshire Girl showing really well under the top weight from Michelle Bradley. Harry Trotter right up there as well. These are your top 3 at the moment as they head towards Valentine's. This tough section of fences in the middle of the course. Beaches Brook, Foynaven, the canal turn and Valentine's negotiated well by everybody. Classic Killer still in the lead. The ones towards the front changing all the time. Harry Grump making some progress. Mr. Promo right up there as well. Past Valentine's and on to the next. On to the next, and a bad mistake there by Courageous Clown, and she's gone. Natasha Bynan and Courageous Clown, the second one that we've lost. So only 2 down at the moment as we come close towards halfway. We're on to the Melling Road now. Bit of a run before a cluster of 4 fences together. Classic Killer has held the lead for a while now, and still he does, but a long way to go. Well placed also is Harry Trotter. Harry Grump's come up into the reckoning recently. The Gobby Yorkshire Girl has been there from the start. Holding a position wide on the outside is Spectacular Shaniqua. Looking over to the other side of the track, and we see Giddy Up Game right alongside Tornado and Aladdin. Bullseye tracks these. Then in the company of Amy Gilbert comes the Supreme Belcher as they come towards the first of these 4 fences together. In a little cluster here, again, they all seem to be over it. Drunk and Disorderly does seem to be the back marker at the moment. You wonder how much longer Jolene Welsh will go on. At the other end of the field, still Classic Killer leads them along from Harry Trotter and the Gobby Yorkshire Girl. Another fence coming up quickly. They come really close together at this time of the course, and a mistake there from Chili Scone. Chili Scone has burned out there. He's flamed out for Dan McGrath, the third one to go. And he also brought down Oliver's Army with him. Oliver's Army disappears for Dean Ormond. 4 down now. They're heading towards the chair. Here comes the chair then. Always claims some victims. And at the front of the field, the Gobby Yorkshire Girl crashes out. The top weight was too much. It's unseated its rider there. So Michelle Bradley and the Gobby Yorkshire Girl are the 5th to go. And at the back of the field, Drunk and Disorderly seems to have been pulled up there. Its rider Jolene Welsh has spotted a concession stand where seemingly you can get some beer. She's had enough. She fancies a drink. So around at the halfway point of the World Awakening Radio Grand National, 14 still standing. Classic Killer in the lead from Cake Lover and Harry Trotter. Spectacular Shaniqua still right on the outside, right on top of the Supreme Belcher. On the outside, Giddy Up Game, right up his backside is the Harry Grump. 8th place for Mr. Promo. Geordie Giant has made some progress. Then comes Tornado, and Aladdin can't find much magic today. Bullseye comes next. Sunday Girl and the Master Blaster still bringing up the rear. So as they come towards these early fences for the second time, this bold front runner, the Classic Killer, giving a great spin here for Terry Kelly, still in front. Back onto the racecourse proper, and at this next fence he did just jump a bit to the right there, so his lead over Harry Trotter has narrowed. It's very tight towards the back of that midfield pack, and a mistake there from Bullseye. Very bad mistake at this latest fence. Jade Sharp has seen enough. She's pulled it up. The next few fences go by without too much incident. We're heading towards the open ditch once more. Classic Killer still in front. Here it comes then, the open ditch, and a collision down the field. It's taken out 3 of them, I make it. Aladdin's gone. His genie can't help him today. Also coming a cropper at the open ditch was the Supreme Belcher, and at that fence we also lost the Hairy Grump. So half the field has gone, 10 left now in the World Awakening National. Classic Killer really struggling all of a sudden out there on that right-hand side. Seems to falter, and he's now passed by Harry Trotter. Harry Trotter goes on here then. The Cake Lover right up there as well. Classic Killer slips to third as we move towards the one before Beaches. Always checking the order at this point, and so right now it's Cake Lover in front in the pink jacket. Then easy to spot behind that is Harry Trotter with a blue Chelsea cap on. Then comes Classic Killer, Spectacular Shaniqua, Giddy Up Gayam. Those your top 5. Then Sunday Girl made some progress, as did Tornado, Mr. Promo, the Master Blaster, and just as we get to Beaches, Geordie Giant was pulled up. We're down to 9. Here we go then, Beaches for a second time. Few errors, but I think everyone's just about over it. Yep, all 9 still intact towards Foynehaven. Still the Cake Lover with her turn in the lead. No dramas at Foynehaven. Sunday Girl cutting through the field, making real progress here in the yellow sleeves for Bex Ormond. Up to 4th right now, and disputing that 3rd place with the Classic Killer. To the canal turn then, and a bad mistake towards the back of the field by Tornado in some very fetching maroon and white. He's been pulled up there. We're down to 8. Last one running now is Mr. Promo. This octet still going then as they come towards Valentine's. Cake Lover narrow lead from Harry Trotter, the Classic Killer and Sunday Girl. Spectacular Shaniqua and Giddy Up Gayam. Master Blaster and Mr. Promo, the only other ones left. At the front of the field at Valentine's, a bad mistake by the Cake Lover. And continuing with a wet sail is the mare, Sunday Girl, on a hot streak coming right through the field and showing at the front now. She's popped her head up. Sunday Girl then, past Valentine's, in front. On they rumble in the World's Awakening Radio Grand National. The fence is coming thick and fast now. At this next one, oh, and a dicey mistake there by Harry Trotter, but a peck on landing and Joe Zandani clings on. Drops back to around 5th place though, but so tight at the front, he's still only 3 lengths off the top. That lead held as it is still by Sunday Girl. From now, Classic Killer, Spectacular Shaniqua and Giddy Up Game. 4 out now in the National. It's a bit of a battle. At this next one, Master Blaster unseats the rider. Felix A is gone. A magnificent 7 remain then, with 3 left to jump. At the 3rd last then, and Sunday Girl jumps it well for Bex Ormond. The lead is narrow to the Classic Killer. Spectacular Shaniqua's been on the outside rail all race long. Harry Trotter's not finished yet. Joe Zandani jumped that one well in 4th place. I feel like it's between these 4. Cake Lover fading fast for Kaz Burgess. Only just ahead of Mr. Promo. Not too much left to give there seemingly from Martin Robson. And Giddy Up Game now, surely just fighting for the minor places. Up the Melling Road they go then, and just 2 left now. Around the turn for home then, long run up to this next fence. Still Sunday Girl, but beginning to flag slightly. Harry Trotter really being ridden along by Joe Zandani. Like his chances. Right on the shoulder of Sunday Girl he is as they get to the 2nd last. Those 2 jump it well, as does Classic Killer. Faltering there is Spectacular Shaniqua. She gets over it, as does the rest of them. But the gap is too great now, surely. Down to 3 as they motor towards the last. This trio then, winner coming from one of these. Last could prove decisive. Up we come to it. The 3 of them in a line and in the air together at the last. Sunday Girl, Harry Trotter and the Classic Killer. It's still so difficult from here. You've already jumped 30 fences. Now you've got to run 494 yards past the elbow. Who's got the energy? Who's got the stamina left to do it? Sunday Girl looks weary. Bex Ormond can do no more. Harry Trotter runs right by her, as does the Classic Killer. These 2 deciding it then. These 2 at the elbow. Anybody's guess here. Harry Trotter and the Classic Killer. Who's going to get it? The line coming into view. Harry Trotter by a nose. Harry Trotter wins the 2020 World's Awakening Radio Virtual Grand National from the Classic Killer. Sunday Girl in 3rd, then came Spectacular Shaniqua. Cake Lover came in 5th. Mr. Promo 6th. And right up his backside was Giddy Up Gayam.
Wow, Joe, that was an absolutely fantastic race. I bet you didn't think you were going to win that one.
Oh, no, I didn't. I can't believe it. I'm so ecstatic. Oh, I'm also really tired. Oh, I need to lie down.
In a dark room after that.
Oh, in a very, very dark room. Oh, yeah. I can't believe it.
There was a time where he really looked like he was going to throw you off, and you just seem to grip on for dear life.
Oh, yeah, oh God, I mean, I had one leg in the air, one leg on the ground. I've got a few bruises all over me. Whew.
You must be absolutely ecstatic. You must be so pleased.
Delighted. I mean, it's my first Grand National win, and it's likely to be my last.
Yeah, by looking at you now, with that red face and pastiness, I don't think you're going to be capable of running any more nationals.
No, I won't be running for that bus anymore, I tell you.
But yeah, I mean, he coped really well over the jumps, though, didn't he?
He did. He's a smooth runner. He is. I tell you, he does it all perfectly. Great timings over the hurdles. Just fabulous.
Yeah, I mean, I think even if Voldemort had been here, I don't even think he'd have had a cat in hell's chance of catching him, would he?
No. It's all about Harry Trotter.
Absolute fantastic race. And obviously it's been all for such a good cause as well. And
amazing cause, you know, the NHS do a fabulous job and they're doing so well, saving all those lives, and you know, but I can't say any more than that really. They're a fantastic bunch of people, and the more we can race for them, the better.
Well, that's it. And, will you be raising a glass of something this evening in celebration?
I'll be having one too many drinks, fine sir, this evening. I tell you, I'll be raising plenty of drinks this evening.
So, you deserve it. You really do. That was an absolutely fantastic race.
Oh, thank you, and I'll make sure Harry Trotter gets an apple as well for his good run.
Oh, I think he deserves more than one.
I'll give him a polo.
Well, yeah, why not?
Spearmint or just the normal mint ones, or fruit?
Oh, spearmint all the way, I think, for the polos.
Spearmint. Right, spearmint is.
But honestly, Joe,
sure
that was an absolutely superb race. It's been a pleasure having you
Thank
here.
you.
So, thank you very much.
Well done to all the other jockeys as well. They're all fine runners, those beautiful people.
That was fantastic. And the only thing that's left to say now is well done to Harry Trotter, who's won the 2020 World's Awakening Radio Grand National. Sponsored by We Do Mugs. Don't forget all those personalised mugs that you could ever need at WeDoMugs.com.